anyway, yeah, I don't think he has not been very reasonable, and it's been very disappointing for me.
He denied the starvation yesterday.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Big time.
Do you know what they did, Rohan? And so Edward told me, he said I was in the room about a month ago, and they were like, who has the blockade? It's Egypt that's blocking the aid from coming in. So they were putting the blame on Egypt. Like, Egypt doesn't have to coordinate anything with Israel before anything comes in. So, and then he's like, that's intellectually dishonest, and I left the room. I'm like,
oh no, he brought another argument up. Stupid as hell. He said that after he was already that one, in what war does the other side feed the country they're warring with? I'm like, no one's saying Israel should feed them. It's international aid that's sitting there. No one's saying Israel needs to do anything. I mean, they haven't done shit all, but they're blocking it in every which way. This guy's like, no, it's because the United Nations won't distribute. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, these international organizations are literally waiting and pushing for it. Then I brought up Trump. I'm like, shit, even Trump is saying there's full-on starvation and Israel should do more. He's like, no, I don't understand. Well, why is it that there's like fat people there? I'm like, what are you talking about? This is how Rohan's gone crazy.
Yeah, that's another talking point that they've been using. And who was it? There was some girl, I was arguing with a girl named Enigma, today. And she was using that same talking point. She's like, why does Israel have to feed? The literal title of the room was, why do you accuse Israel of starving Gaza? So of course I'm not going to just jump on stage and say a bunch of shit because most people, whatever. So I just get a bunch of great articles, just a bunch, and I'm just like shoving them in the chat, talking about their own politicians of Israel talking about the mathematical equations on starving Gaza. I mean, and the greatest part about it was this isn't even just after. This isn't after. This is October 7th. This is like circa 2006 when it started. And so our argument, Ace, was similar to it because she's just like, because I was just like, listen, I got all of this information in the chat, check it out, and that's why. And I think if you deny this at this point, I can't even consider you like a reasonable or rational person because it doesn't even make sense to me that there's overwhelming evidence coming from the mouths of the politicians of Israel, part of the Knesset, and you're telling me that no, it's not true. It's not true. Like, come on. Like, is there any credible source that if it comes from them, And she's just like, all she would do was deflect, and she kept using that same argument. She's just like, well, let me ask you this: if she has like this accent, she's just like, I don't want to mock her because I think a lot of people get sidetracked by the illogical arguments and the deflections. But she says, why is it that the UN isn't providing the food, or why isn't that Egypt is providing? Why is Israel responsible for providing the food of their enemy? And I'm just like, listen. I was like, logically, okay. First of all, they don't have to provide it, but they can't prevent it, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're preventing aid from it. And she's like, oh well, you could get in through the inside of Egypt, and like, no. All that is a deflection. You could, and we could talk about that, and it's a separate topic. The title of the room is why we're accusing Israel. We're not talking about what Egypt could have done. Now, in logic, most people would think like that's irrelevant, but it's not. It's a red herring. It's a distraction.
It gets better. I'm going to tell you quickly. I'll give you the article. Why? This happened recently. Why is the IDF saying if you go into your waters to get fish, we're going to shoot you on sight? This is recent. I'm like, fine, you close the borders, you don't want anything in. People can't even access their water. They can't even access their